The Grand Council chamber fell silent as the human diplomat entered. Captain James Walker strode confidently toward the central platform, his weathered face betraying no emotion. The 7 representatives of the Galactic Alliance watched him with a mixture of curiosity and disdain. High Elder Vox leaned forward, his crystalline exoskeleton catching the light. "Human, you have requested this audience. Speak your grievance." James stood straight, shoulders squared. He was the last representative of Earth's collapsed government, but he carried himself as though backed by armies. "You destroyed our home," he said simply. The chamber erupted in murmurs. "Preposterous," hissed Representative Tala, her scaled skin flushing orange with indignation. "The Alliance has committed no acts of aggression against Earth." James smiled thinly. "Not with weapons, no." 3 standard years earlier, the Galactic Alliance had welcomed Earth into their fold with promises of advanced technology and peaceful cooperation. Humans, still recovering from their self-inflicted climate catastrophes, had eagerly embraced the opportunity. "Your mining corporations stripped our asteroid belt bare within months," James continued. "Your terraforming companies altered Mars against our protests. Your economic policies undercut our industries until they collapsed." High Elder Vox waved a dismissive appendage. "We brought prosperity to your system. If some elements of your civilization could not adapt, that is regrettable but natural." "Adaptation?" James laughed bitterly. "Is that what you call it when 12 billion people lose their livelihoods? When our governments fracture because they can no longer provide for their citizens?" The council chambers had exceptional acoustics. James's voice carried to every corner without raising it above conversational level. "We offered technology centuries beyond your development," Representative Merle said, his gelatinous form pulsing with blue light patterns that indicated annoyance. "We shared faster-than-light travel. We cured your diseases. And in exchange, you've reduced Earth to a tourist destination and resource extraction point." James replied, "A curiosity for your wealthy to visit. See the quaint humans in their natural habitat." The truth was more complex than either side would admit. The Alliance had not come with warships, but with corporations, treaties, and technologies that humans were not politically or socially prepared to integrate. Earth had been conquered, not by force, but by economic inevitability. "What is your purpose here, human?" asked Elder Krill, the eldest council member. "To air grievances we have heard before. We cannot turn back time." James reached into his pocket and withdrew a small data crystal. "This contains information about a project called Phoenix." The council members exchanged glances. None recognized the reference. "For the past 2 years, human scientists have been working in secret," James continued. "We've been studying your technologies, adapting them, finding weaknesses." Representative Tala scoffed. "Is this a threat?" "It's a demonstration." James activated the crystal. Throughout the chamber, the councilors' personal devices chimed simultaneously. On each screen appeared the same message: complete access to their private communications, financial records, and security systems. "What is this?" gasped Elder Vox. "Your entire network architecture is vulnerable to quantum manipulation techniques we developed by combining your technology with theoretical models," James explained calmly. "We've had access to everything for months." The council erupted in outrage and panic. James raised his voice for the first time. "We could have used this to destroy you as you destroyed us." Silence fell once more. "But humans are not like you," he continued more softly. "We don't conquer through subtle destruction. We adapt, we survive, and when pushed, we fight back directly." Elder Krill studied James with new respect. "What do you want, Captain Walker?" "A genuine alliance. Equal terms. Restoration of Earth's sovereignty and reparations for the damage done." "Or," challenged Representative Merle. James smiled. "Or we release these exploits to every species you've similarly welcomed into your alliance. I wonder how many others resent their adaptation." The implications hung in the air. The alliance had expanded peacefully for centuries by economically absorbing weaker civilizations. If those civilizations realized they could unite against their subtle oppressors, High Elder Vox signaled for a private consultation. The council members engaged in urgent, whispered conversation. Finally, Vox addressed James again. "We will consider your demands." "They're not demands. They're terms for our continued cooperation," James corrected. "Humans want to be part of this galaxy, but as equals, not as subjects or curiosities." As James left the chamber, he reflected on humanity's journey. Earth's nations had fractured, but humanity had united in ways previously unimaginable. Forced to the brink, they had discovered strengths they never knew they possessed. The Alliance had destroyed their home as they knew it, but from those ashes, humanity had forged something new, a determination that would reshape their place in the galaxy. 3 months later, the treaty was signed. Earth became the first civilization to enter the Galactic Alliance as a full equal from the beginning. And across the galaxy, other species watch, learning that sometimes the most powerful word in any language was simply no. James stood at the observation deck of the station orbiting Earth, watching as Alliance ships delivered the first installments of technological reparations. They had not needed weapons to reclaim their dignity, only the courage to stand up and declare, "You destroyed our home. Now help us rebuild it."